G'day ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Dane and I failed to bail and it's my final day to spray. As you can see, if you've been keeping up, quite a few days have passed. On day 5 and 6 of spring, it actually rained on me every time I went to go and check on the grass to see if it's turned into hay. And it pretty much all decayed away, so that was a bale fail. And as you can see on my field 1 and 2, they've sprouted up, so this is going to be my last chance to fertilize these fields before I start damaging them. So I'm going to get them 2 fields fertilized. And oh, that's another thing that I did as well. While I was waiting for the grass to turn, which obviously it never did, as I explained, I went to the new field and planted that with soybeans, because the first of summer was the time period for me to plant it, and it is 1 degree under, but I'm not too fussed about that, because like those other 2 fields which have wheat and canola in it, they both germinated and sprouted, and they were both planted 1 degree under. So, whoa, that was just wiggling like crazy. I'm pretty sure it's this one to my left. Yes, it's fertilizer. Sweet. Go and pick up some more. Make sure I'm full tank. Actually, I want to see how much I have left in there. $18,000 litres. That's alright. So plenty. How sweet's that? It's our first crops growing. We got babies sprouting. Whoa. Oh, I said sneeze. That came out of nowhere. And I also sprayed all the fields with herbicide too, just to get rid of the weeds that were popping up. Oh, I'm missing a little bit. So, how have all of you people been going on your farming simulator, ERLENGRAT, if you've been playing it, or if you play farming simulator at all? If not, please put down a comment below. Please put a comment down below on what game that you have been playing recently and how you've been going on it, because I'm interested. I like to get to know what everyone gets up to on their time of playing video games. I'm actually quite surprised at how minimal it takes for me to actually get this spraying done. Like it's not using that much really, I reckon. And it's just a awesome sprayer as well. I love it. I like to use it when I start off with the smaller maps that you can only really fit you know, like freaking small and some medium tractors on it. I mean, like you can get away with large tractors on small maps, don't get me wrong. I've actually done it quite a few times with playthroughs that I've done myself, and I was doing it somewhat with my 6 Ashes and Sussex Farm one as well. You know, just trying to use vehicles that were, excuse me, oh my gosh, excuse me, oh, it's burping away here. But yeah, I was just using some vehicles that were, well, and some trailers and shit that were a little bit too big and long for the area really. Like there were a lot of times that I was getting stuck on heaps of shit. But just trying to simply reverse into some areas because of the tight angle. I couldn't get it in. Like first, second, or third try, it was like 10, 15 tries. But that's what I like doing. I like actually having the struggle of trying to fit large things into tight areas. Me saying that as I was saying that, I realised how bad it says. That sounds. I can't even speak! Ah! Right. One field's almost done. I just need to come back and get this little spot that I miss every time. And whip. So, and as you can see from the rain, it's made the fucking pathway, fucking driveway, whatever you want to call it, entryway, a little bit more muddier. So yeah, that should be interesting. As you can see, I took the time to quickly use the landscaping tool and quickly chuck down mud and all that stuff along where I've been driving and all that. But for the whole realism stake, yeah, that's from the rain. And actually, that's another thing that I forgot to mention as well. I'm pretty sure. I've got 2 pieces of 2 pieces of buildings. 2 buildings, which is the electric box and the weather station, which give me £10, dollars, euros, whatever you use, an hour. So I get £20, dollars, euros an hour over the 24-hour period. Fuck off, fly! God damn, one thing about being in Australia. Fucking flies! They're so distracting! Fuck off! I swear to... Oh no, I won't swear to God, because I could imagine all the backlash. But I swear to frickin' someone! So even the flies on the game. Wow. Oh. Don't remember what I was saying. Fucking hell. Thanks, fly. Oh yes, that's right. I do remember what I was saying now. The weather station and the electrical box, getting the $20 an hour. So with that money, that's the money that I've been using to do the landscaping. So I'm not really actually making that much over the 24-hour period, like, because of the whole, yeah, landscaping and all that stuff. It does take up like a little bit of the money, but I do, and again, I do make a little bit back in the return off the hourly funds. So the way that I'm playing that off is old mate that used to own this place, how I'm looking after his cattle. If you remember from the first episode, or if you have seen the first episode, if not, please, after this one, just quickly go back and watch all this from the start. You don't have to watch this one again, just watch all the previous ones, and then you'll be able to catch up and keep up with what I've been doing. That is, if you have gotten this far through my video. If you have, please put a comment down below. Hashtag I got here. Yeah, hashtag it, I got here. And yeah, so I get paid a little bit over time just for looking after his cattle until I can afford to buy my own, and then as soon as I can, he'll take his away and then I'll put mine in, which is how I thought would be a pretty good way to, well, yeah, I fertilise this field too, why not? Pretty sure it still needs doing. Quickly check. But yeah, so that's the way that I thought I would pull off the whole explaining away the random income coming into the farm, plus the cattle that are in the stable, or the barn that I got down there for the cattle, or there that I got for the cattle, and then the whole landscaping and all that. I think that made sense. Maybe. I don't know. If it didn't, well, I'm sorry. Oh, fuck, what was I doing? Checking this. Fertilization. Wow. So I need to take off that one and that one so I can see fertilization. Pop. There we go. So I did miss. Oh, that'll just be the grassy areas, really. That's right. So I still need to do this field. So let's crack on with it, shall we? Three fairly sizable little fields, I reckon. I reckon a lot, don't I? I fucking reckon that I should stop using those words. Don't want to freaking run into the wall. That'll be bad. Start spraying again, get that corner. Ding! Aha! Yeah, that part when I was seeding, there's a little divot there that every time I tried to run over it, it wouldn't hit it, so I just left it. I don't care. It's only a little bit, doesn't matter. I think I should have enough to finish this field off. Hopefully. That is if I just don't spray it around willy-nilly. Gotta actually make sure that I get near the brim, near the edge, near the border. Oh, and I'm missing it. There we go. Maximum efficiency, minimal waste. That will not be my motto. So that's one thing that I am not efficient. Well, actually, I am very efficient in some things, but on Farming Simulator, not so much. Yeah. Oh, didn't miss it. Yeah, that's right. I'm getting the edge. I have enough. Come on. Ding. Spin around. Now I'm actually going to make sure that I do get the edge. So I want to, yeah, get all this done in one go. I don't have to come back and spray a tiny bit. Because that would really piss me off if I have to do a tiny little bit. 22%. Going quite nicely. And I'm overlapping. Still overlapping, that's right. Yeah, I'll have plenty, that's alright. Not too worried now that I've seen I only have a couple more lines to do. I'm actually quite happy with that. Got all 3 fields done with one go. Not having to go back and get some more. Oh, you're gonna do it to me, aren't you? No, make me stretch. No, you asshole. You little asshole piece of strip. Of course. I wouldn't mind if I did this part, like from here up. But, it happens every time. I go and do something and there's always that tiny bit that I always miss. Go on, get that arm up before I take it off. There we go. Well, that's 3 fields done. How good's that? Done and dusted. Frickin' wipe the hands, dust the boots off. I won't worry about doing any of that because it's just grass. Even all the weeds and that stuff, not too fussed. I might, you know, spray it every once in a while, but for now, until these first 3 fields are done, like, you know, grown and harvested and all the other good stuff to make the mahoney, yeah, I'm just going to leave that for grass and just mow it and shit. I think I might just keep loaning the batwing mower because that actually worked very well. I was quite surprised on how efficient it was, especially on this tractor. This thing was pulling pretty well. Like, it did get stuck in quite a few spots, but they were very low areas, and honestly I didn't expect this tractor to do so well because it is only there's a post right there. Yeah, I think it's only well, I think I can show you. It is 67 horsepower. So this thing actually pulls quite a lot for its small little size. And that's what I mean, again, with the whole horsepower doesn't really matter. Like, it does matter, but it doesn't really have that big of an effect to where, you know, if you have a 240 horsepower plow and you have a 230 horsepower tractor, it's not going to be like you can't pull it because you don't have 240 horsepower. No, some of the tractors struggle and others don't struggle. Like this New Holland, what is it, 160.55 tank, as I like to call it. The New Holland tank. That's 160 horsepower, and that's pulling a 245 horsepower plow. And it pulls that uphill. If you saw my previous video on creating the fields, it pulls it up this hill fucking fine, no problems. And that's just video proof that, yeah, really depending on the tractor and stuff. Because I've had other times where I've used 3 different types of tractors with the same horsepower, and I'm not going to like say which tractor was which on the better pulling, because I can tell that if people actually do watch this and are big tractor fanatics on certain brands, they'll be like, oh no, that's wrong, oh no, that's completely false, oh yeah, you see, because that's in a game. I could imagine all the freaking crap that would happen with that. So, but just for the sake of explaining it, 3 different types of tractors, like tractor brands, they all had the exact same horsepower, had the exact same tire configuration, had the exact same weight on the front, and I was pulling the exact same implement. It was actually, I was pulling the cultivator. I was pulling that, the FlexiCoil ST820. So, and they were both at 450 horsepower. So they'll give you a pretty good idea on what tractors I was using. But they were modded tractors, so be mindful of that as well. But one of them pulled it fine up, 30-degree hill and all that. It was still pulling fine. Another one was pretty sluggish, and the third one, well, it really didn't like anything more than a 10-degree hill. So, but that's what I mean. This is why I love farming simulator and simulation games, because as much as, you can't really just get out there and just get into driving large machines and actually experiencing all this in real life, this is the closest that people like me and other people that play farming simulator and all that can get. And just having that little bit more of immersion on how not every tractor is the same. So by that I mean the whole same horsepower, same everything, but they still work differently. Like they still pull differently and operate differently. Like some have better turning ratios than others, some can reverse faster than others, and shit like that. It really gives the game a big, like that mountain big, what's the word? I just had it on my tongue. Big opportunity. That's the word. I fucking got there. Opportunity for everyone to somewhat experience what it's like to, do field work and make your own farm and build it up and all that stuff. It's, yeah, it's pretty good. I get very satisfied out of doing this stuff. And, well, people that play Farming Simulator obviously get the same satisfaction out of doing stuff on it, because you wouldn't be playing it if you weren't getting satisfied by it. Satisfaction. Well, on that satisfying note and that random rambling to make the video go longer, hopefully you guys made it to this ending. If you did, you know how it goes. Well, if you're the first time watching this, you're going to learn. If you're a common viewer, I thank you. And on that note, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. But until the next video.